What up, nerds? This is GrabTops, here with part 2 of fighting game controllers through the years. This has some of the best that I think that there have ever been, and some of the worst. And the same company takes both sides, actually. What's the one that's being extra stupid at the time that this video is being made, and really stupid, greedy with AI, and that sucks. But we're not here about that. We're here for positive. We're here for good controllers. Like, share, subscribe, watch the other one. Tell me what controller you like the most through the years. And here we go to all those segments that I recorded. The last Switch-specific control I have for you is the Hori 6-button pad here. Or is it Fight Pad? Fighting Commander, the official name. Very well built, very nice. The triggers have good... It would help if I actually had them bound to anything in order to demonstrate, but I don't, because this is a 6-button pad, and that's just the thing on the front. Let's see the test. How's it going to do in getting that super out? Please may I have a super? There we go. It tries the charm. Okay. It'll get it. You see, this is why I'm saying yes, my execution can obviously get better, but sometimes it's just a question of why did that not come out? That's a fair bit. It's a good controller, it's comfortable in your hands, the buttons are responsive, the D-pad is a little sharper than I would like, but it is... As I'm pressing it and looking at it, I almost wish it was separated. It feels a little stiff in an uncomfortable way. I want it to be able to go back to neutral more on its own. But then again, I'm someone who puts a better spring in my stick. Again, we'll get there. This is a good controller. It's easier to come by. It's worth looking at, but I have a hard time actually recommending it based on my personal experience. I would rather use something else. But again, I would rather use something else than a lot of these controllers I'm showing you. It's about the experience and learning from it. And good, but not great. But Superman. Alright, I messed with the chroma key settings a bit so you can at least see Blanka here. I can get it out of the glare. This is the Capcom Mad Catz Street Fighter 4 controller. Officially licensed back in the day. I understand this had a bit of a following. People really liked it. I can't stand it. This D-pad is very floaty. It just kind of sits there. And when I go to do my commands, I'm realizing I've probably been sitting in front of the screen for a bunch, but Are we going to do our double? Come on. There we go. And do it again. No. It's in there some, but yeah, I'm looking at the recording instead of the screen, but it's close enough that I'm doing the inputs as well as I can, attempting to round out on this funky D-pad, because doing it close doesn't seem to do it, doing it on the edge doesn't seem to do it. I guess this was this one is a Blanka one, so I'm just going to make the conclusion that it must have been for charge characters back in the day, because, yeah, it's just... Oh, fork you, as of course I'm saying that it comes out. But, yeah, I'm getting... Okay, it's there some, but I am not a fan of the responsiveness of the D-pad, the sponginess. It literally feels like it's on a riser above the circuit board. I don't recall what it actually looks like, but it doesn't feel like it should have actually survived this many years, honestly. It's weird, it's not great, it's pretty to look at, but that's honestly about it. Okay, a lot of this has been a fair amount of salt, but this here from PDP, Mortal Kombat Fight Pad for PS3, PS4, is probably the favorite pad that I own. The D-pad is solid, responsive. It had clickiness to it, despite not actually clicking, but it does feel responsive in the hand to tell me when I press the buttons. And the actual action buttons, you put them here, the thing says it's moving, so clicky, clicky, clicky. Which, yes, I love mechanical buttons. I have mechanical keyboards for many, many years. And yeah, the other favorite controller I have has these kind of switches in it. But again, we'll get there. How does it do, this one? Does it pass the test? I get that, but that's not what I wanted. We gotta cancel into it. Not bad. Not bad at all. Hey, 2 in a row. That's pretty good. Get it from the other side too. One more, please. Hey. And that is why this is my favorite controller that I actually have. The buttons feel good. They respond well. Feels good in the hand with the offset grip like this. It's a great controller. Again, I don't think you can find it, but it's really nice, and it's, again, something to look forward to whenever they make a new one. This is really nice. And now we go from one I like to one I hate. This is the PS5 DualSense, the official controller. The D-pad is nicer than the PS3 and PS4, which I do have laying around here, but no, I'm not going to bother with. It's the D-pad being one thing, rocking back and forth. I just don't like it. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it does its thing, but I just don't like the thing. Yes, very deep. It's better for fighting games, I'll admit, with the D-pad up top, but when I'm playing regular games, no, I hate that thumbstick way out. I think it's counterproductive. But again, that's not why we're here. How'd it fight? It'll fight. And this thing was won Evos. If it didn't actually perform, it wouldn't be used. It's just one of those personal preference things. I think it stinks. Then I've never really been a Sony fan. They have been the last console out of... It's the last one I'd buy every generation. I'll get the Nintendo, I'll get the Microsoft, I'll get the Sony eventually. This controller, just, no. I don't like it. It really is as simple as that. You know how much I didn't like it? So yeah, how much do I not like the PS5 controller? I got the BFG controller with clicky mechanical buttons you can swap out to make it a fight pad. I like this cross D-pad that it has on top. It feels very nice and responsive. It doesn't hurt your hand after a long session. Really good job on this controller. And how does it do? And I need to get out from... Yeah. Very good. It is a little more expensive. I got mine as an open box because, yeah, that's just how it works and not paying full price. But, yeah, I think this is really good. I bought it to play Helldivers with because, I wasn't going to use that controller for it. But it's really, really good. Remember, this all came out in my own money, which poorly spent as it may be, but sometimes I find something good. This is one of them. Bonk, bonk. Not all gems, because yeah, that was supposed to be the fireball cancel, but yeah, you saw the Shoryuken into, because again, that's part of the testing. Sometimes that churn just doesn't hit. Sometimes does. I really like this controller. I look forward to them doing more in the future. I have a few gripes with it, but they're more on my end than anything they did. Really good. I do recommend giving it a look. It comes down on sale. Next up, for completing the circle, we have the Xbox, the Series controller. This is what I admittedly play Street Fighter 6 with on Modern, because I do really like the D-pad. It's clicky, it doesn't hurt your thumbs after any length of time. The in-betweens are the first implementation of a diagonal that I actually like. I hate the Elite Series 2. I'm not even bothering to use it in this comparison, because I don't use it at all for fighting games, and I've never had any inclination to. I tried, it's not good. This is good. Even when it's not modern, it still will go. Yeah, it's good. They did a good job. I wish they would stop screwing everything else up and just keep doing the things they do well, but that doesn't seem to be the case. But at the very least, yeah, I like this controller. It comes down to, it starts with the thumbstick layout, but the buttons are responsive. If this is what you're going to give me, then yeah, I'm not mad at this for an all-rounder, but yeah, it'll play a 4-button fighter. It's great for MK11. It just does its job very, very well. I like. For all the people who are saying, get good, play classic, all those things, the Hori Real Arcade Pro 4. I do have an actual joystick. It is a matter of choice. The lore on this for me being Big Dum Dum when I wasn't doing so hot and the spice was flowing a little too hard, I traded this to some kind of soul on Reddit. I had a multi-arcade system, PlayStation 2 compatible stick, done in Xbox button colors. I had to call them on the phone and place the order. This was maybe 2001, 2002. Come the time, I didn't really know about adapters, and my searches were not coming up with anything fruitful. Some nice soul realized how foolish I was, and in exchange for me sending them off my nice functional stick that really just needed some rewiring, the arcade board was unknown to me apparently at that point. Despite me looking, I don't remember when it actually came out, but that's an example of how foolish I was. Simple retrofitting could have done it. I was not in that headspace. But they were nice enough to ship me this Hori Real Arcade Pro 4, brand new. I thought I was getting a great deal, which overall, yes, I regret the trade. I was foolish, but at least I didn't get a piece of junk for it in exchange. This is a good stick. I have it modified with a slightly stiffer spring inside. I have a larger ball top. I have a bat top that I use sometimes. This is a really good stick. It does what it's supposed to do. It is durable. The port door is a little fidgety. It's around here somewhere, but I don't see the point in fighting with it each time because it's just going to fall off. It has all the other option buttons on the side. It's no Mad Catz TE2, but this is great. All you have to do is pop off the screws on the bottom, which look at those lovely non-stick pads. If you don't want to tinker with it and fidget with it all the time, swapping out your sticks, your buttons, your springs, your wires, everything, yeah, it takes about 5 minutes to get into versus popping up the top, but this is good. This is really good. I will keep using this through adapters for quite a long time. And why don't I? Because sometimes I'm not a master of visual placement, as you see, but sometimes You're trying, and it just doesn't. Yes, especially, look, Modern Geek is a revelation, because let's just say there's a reason why I'm demoing with Ryu and not with Hugo. The 360s, they come out, 25% of the time. Yes, that's a practice thing, but it's also, I don't want to practice that. I would rather practice my timing and things that are better executable than worrying about something that, my execution is probably going to not be so hot on. Yes, that's why modern controls exist, because, it's a question of getting good, but do you really have to balance hitting the move versus the damage? You can adjust that dial a little bit, and it's not such a thing. Fingers don't move as well as they used to. And 2002 me was hitting combos that 2018 me was no longer able to hit. But this is a really good stick, and high quality. I understand why you play Classic. It's awesome. I was in the arcades. However, it's coming to grips with your own mediocrity and limitations. No, I don't want to do that. It is the whole A-B button thing here, but I'm not going to retake this one because I like this stick and I like the execution I did. It's really cool. It's good. And I don't think you can find one of these either, because I was not able to come up with, well, at least there was no affiliate link I could come up with. You can get them out there. It's a good stick to grab onto for, I'd say easily it's worth 100 still. But it's really good. And moving on to something else, for everyone saying, just get better and being casual. I tried. I did throw money at it, and well. So, where has modern technology gotten us to? This is the Snapbox Micro by Junk Food Arcades. You look at the screen to make sure the glare isn't going. It is a custom Akuma artwork by somebody who I had to get a drop from by watching on Twitter. I will link it in the description because I certainly don't recall. And that's a little Chibi Kenny Omega, the official sticker off the shop. But remember what I was saying about those execution errors and getting to turn the butter, get that double out? Hey, look, it's almost like when the tech advances and you can guarantee your inputs, it comes out easier. It's not so much a question of, do you hit that diagonal, does it get there? It's just the buttons. Leverless was a huge accessibility win. Because sometimes, the arm, I'll say I've had issues in the past. This arm, sometimes the fingers lose feeling. I can only imagine if you're trying to do that with the stick, it's not great. So leverless, the taps, as I say, I'm looking forward to the 8BitDo stick. I want to get my hands on the Xbox one of these days, because I am primarily an Xbox first player. I am doing this on the Switch for maximum compatibility. But leverless is really great. It does improve my 360 game, because of course it will. You can guarantee your inputs, but it's still hard. There is still skill involved. This is not a shortcut to easy SPDs. You still got to put in the practice. And I'm honored to that still, because 360s, yes, it's the execution. The floor is very high, and I'm not as much of a fan. I will go with my Terry and Ryu and branch out to Honda when I'm feeling spicy. It's about what you can do with it, and when you can get the execution issue out of the way, as I'm distracting myself by trying to talk. But Sometimes it's just easier when you can actually guarantee that the buttons are going to be there, other than guessing, is the input interpreter going to eat something? And it helps when you press the right buttons. Because, yeah, being able to... Playing on leverless, I say it puts the execution impetus more on the player. You are tapping that button. One of the things about square versus octagonal versus circular gates on the bottom of your stick, I modded that Hori to, I believe, an octagonal, is, yeah, I don't like square gates. It's, yeah, you can get your diagonal, but it feels restricted, it feels fake, and I don't like it. So yeah, it's about play what you want, what feels right, and just do what gets you to the dubs. Sometimes it'll be weird. You've seen the controllers that are 50 buttons on a piece of cardboard. All that matters is you know what you're doing. And yeah, get out there and push some buttons. I'll see you in the stands or in the warp.